Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lecture number 14, Parallel combination of a capacitors. So the second methods of combination of capacitor is parallel combination of a capacitor. Is clear from its name. So definition is very simple. Such a combination of capacitor in which there are more than one path for the flow of charges is called parallel combination of a capacitor. Means this is source, so charges flow from here to point A, then there are three paths, one leads to C1, another to C2, and the third path is to C3. So there are more than one path, means three paths. Such a combination of a capacitor is called parallel combination of a capacitor. In this case, each capacitor is directly connected to the source. How much voltage is here? A negative and positive. The same voltage is here between A and B. So there is no drop of voltage between A, B through this source. In between source and A, source and B, there is no voltage drop. So the voltage or potential difference between point A, B is equal to these two plates potential difference. So each plate is directly connected to the source. So here voltage V1, V2 and V3 are same. Capacitance C1 of a first capacitor, second capacitor capacitance C2, third capacitor capacitance is C3. So all the capacitors are connected in parallel. So voltage V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. But the charges Q1, Q2 and Q3 may be different, may be same. If the capacitors of same microfarad capacitor, then the charges will be same. If these three capacitors are different, then the charges stored on the capacitors will be also different. Now here we will calculate that after combination, the total combined equivalent capacitance of this capacitor will be how much and how we can calculate this. So for this mathematical derivation, according to the given figures, the three capacitors which are connected through each other parallel, the total charges here Q will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 is shown here. Total equivalent charges will be equal to charge stored by the first capacitor plus by the second capacitor plus charge stored by the third capacitor. So total charges will be equal to sum of all the charges of all the capacitors. For example, if battery supplied 100 charges, capacitor C1 stored 50 charges, C2 40 and C1 10. So 50 plus 40 plus 10 is equal to 100 and battery supply total charge 100. So the total charge will be equal to algebraic sum of all the charges of all the capacitors. Now we know that Q is equal to CV. So for equivalent, it will be equal to C equivalent into V. Q is equal to CV. If it is Q1, then it will be C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus C3 V3. C3 V3. As in parallel case, we know that V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3 is equal to total voltage because all the capacitors are directly connected to the source. So put this in equation 2. So C equivalent into V is equal to C1, it will become V plus C2 V plus C3 V. So taking V common on the right hand side, it will become C1 plus C2 plus C3. V will be cancelled. So C equivalent is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the combined capacitance of a capacitors, and in this method the total sum of the capacitance is equal to the equivalent capacitance. Thank you and have a nice day.